just need time. I need time.
What is up, everybody? FreshMode Studios here, back with another video concerning the NBA 2K20 rebuilding video. And today, we're going to be doing the Miami Heat, and we're going to try to find that third star for this team. This is a post commentary. Sorry about that. Yeah, for some reason I lost my audio, so yeah. Anyway, so we finished that first season. We went 51 and 31. LeBron is your MVP. Demarcus Rookie of the Year, the usuals, for these awards. So Bam Adebayo does get most improved, 17 points per game. We'll take a look at our stats in just a moment from this 2019-2020 season. And there's the All-NBA teams. Bam Adebayo does make the All-NBA third team, interestingly enough. And here's the All-Defensive second team and All-Defensive first team, all that good stuff, and the rookie teams as well. And Kendrick Nunn does make the first team. I think I saw that right. So we're going to sim with the entire playoffs first, then we'll look at the stats actually. So we're taking on Philadelphia, and we're down 2-0, 3-0, and I'll tell you this right now. Philadelphia would not beat Miami in a 7-game series for sure. So yeah, definitely don't expect to see that in the playoffs in real life whenever they do return or come back. But Milwaukee here is up to 1 in Philadelphia. Looks like Philadelphia is going to get gentlemen swept. They do. Utah makes it to the Western Conference Finals on the other side, but the Lakers are going to sweep them. And looks like Toronto is going to lose in 6, and Milwaukee and Giannis Antetokounmpo are going to sweep LeBron James and the LA Lakers. So Jimmy Butler, I think that's probably close to a career high, 25 points per game. Then you have the rest of the numbers for these guys. Duncan Robinson with 9. There's Harrell with 9. What did I think I switched it this season. I'm not sure what I just did, but anyway, that's kind of the general thing of this general. Bringing the stats, I don't know, but anyway, so this is the lineup that we were running apparently, and I should have messed with it. Otherwise, we probably would have gone a little bit further. So I probably should look that. I just simmed and then forgot to completely look at the rotation. So we're gonna keep Eric Close around for this entire video, but for other parts of the training or the staff, we're gonna get some new people. So Randy Martin, we'll get a new assistant coach as well, and we'll get Greg Popovich to be the assistant coach. Pay him a ton of money. Would he come as an assistant coach? Tentative, rejected. So that was a long shot, but it was worth it. So we're gonna get Trent Peterson then, the usual at that assistant coach spot, and then we don't really care about the head scouts. Let's go to the draft. I don't know what we're gonna be able to find with what we have, but we're gonna be doing some trades probably. And I'll tell you right now, this rebuild was not it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. You'll see as we go on, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of a hint. So here we go in the draft. Let's go to our pick at 21. I was thinking about moving up, but I just didn't really see it. So Isaiah Stewart was there. We went ahead and took him. Duncan Robinson, 1.82 mil team option. We'll definitely take that. Kelly Olynyk accepts his player option. So we're going to move on to free agency now and see what's out there. So Anthony Davis could be that star. We're going to move Iggy to the 3, and we're gonna probably look to trade. Here we're gonna trade Kelly Olynyk to the Bulls for Daniel Gafford, and then we couldn't get Anthony Davis. He went back to the Lakers, so I'm looking for other options. And yeah, I think I threw money in a couple different players, but it's just But Gallinari was somebody that caught my eye. 84 overall. He's a scorer, and we could probably use that at the power forward position. Could use one. So we also did get Demarcus Cousins on a 1-year deal, but I had to renounce the rights on everybody else to get both. So I'm like, I don't know. I do need a 4. I'm good at point guard and shooting guard and center. We're gonna bring back Dragic and not Derrick Jones Jr. since he doesn't want to come back. We'll also bring back Jay Crowder. And so I think I was able to get both Gallinari and Dragic and Crowder and Solomon Hill. I just could not bring in Demarcus Cousins like I wanted to. So we got Gallinari here. So I guess it's a little bit of an upgrade there at that 4 spot. And then we have kind of a little overloaded there. So we're gonna trade Solomon Hill for a pick. And here we are at player progression. Dragic does go down too. And if I do mess up my speaking, it's because I have these rubber bands in. This is supposed to be on my last week with the braces on. It's been a year and a half now, so we're in the final stages. But yeah, so sorry if I mess up. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have them on when I do videos. Sometimes I don't, but I have them on at this time. So anyway, back to the rebuild. Kendrick Nunn is the 6th man. This was a mistake that I ended up changing later on in the season. Then Nunn was starting. Dragic was the 6th man. Makes a little bit more sense. So yeah, I'm okay with point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. We were just looking for that 4 spot. Maybe to get an upgrade there. So Isaiah Thomas, we're gonna get him on a was that 1-for-6 deal, and we weren't gonna play him or anything. We just wanted to assign Isaiah Stewart to the G League. So Giannis wins MVP. We go 40 and 42. Disappointing season. I thought this team was gonna do better. I really did. Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, Demarcus Cousins, 6th Man of the Year, Kawhi, Defensive Player of the Year, and then you saw most improved, or 6th man was Demarcus Cousins. So Rick Carlisle gets the Coach of the Year. Did we get anybody on any of these All NBA teams? Let's see, the third team, we do get Bam Adebayo again, so squeaking in there is Bam. He had 18 points. He's going to be a free agent, and this is, it's going to suck because we have to pay him, and, if Kawhi, Giannis, or anybody gets out there, we're not really going to have the money to pay them. So, yeah, paying Bam Adebayo does kind of hurt this Miami Heat's salary cap situation. But here we look at the stats. Gallinari led the way with 19 points. He did exactly what we needed him to do. We had defense pretty much everywhere else, so that's why I was okay with that as well. Another reason. So, Jimmy Butler at 18, Nunn, 19 per 36. So, very similar numbers to last season. Dragic with 13, Tyler Herro. There's his numbers with 12 points per game. Then Duncan Robinson with 7, Gafford, good numbers per 36, Crowder and Iggy. Right there. So team stats, we're not going to look at those, but we're going to look at the rotation here. So I'll show you guys, I did move Nunn to the point guard spot, and we gave our front court, including Jimmy Butler, 36 each. So it's kind of our big three at this time right now. So we're going to see how the playoffs go. We are the 7th seed taking on Philadelphia again. We're down 2-0. Last year I think we lost, one game? Or we won one game. So looks like 3-2. Can we come make it to game 7? We do. And we get eliminated in 7. So, Luka Doncic is Toronto's MVP. They defeat the Celtics. So, Carmelo retires, and there's some other retirees. We don't have any picks, or do we? We have the 25th via Atlanta. Staff signing, we're just going to get a new assistant GM, or get the same one back. Kizzy Okpala, we're going to look to trade. I was going to try to look to move up, but we did end up getting Isaiah Mobley. Iguodala, 15 years, or 15 mil for a team option. We're going to decline that. Looking back in hindsight, I should have accepted that, and I should have probably accepted Dragic as well if I don't here, because then I can trade that for salary, and being a salary-strapped team here, that would have been the smarter move to do. So I don't think, Kawhi is out there, and so is Paul George. So we're probably not gonna be able to get any of those guys. Let's take a look at who's out there. So qualifying offers: Kendrick Nunn, Robinson. We have to pay Robinson, Nunn, and Bam Adebayo. Probably, Robinson isn't a must-have, but Bam and Nunn for sure. So I'm just looking for that third star, man. This is the problem. I could not seem to get the third star, as Giannis is not out there. That is who I was going for. Kawhi and Paul George, which is not. Bam wants $38 million. What am I supposed to do when Buddy wants $38 million, man? So I was looking to trade Dragic, and this was a mistake on my part. I started trading away salary so I could try to offer Kawhi and Bam. That was not a smart idea. I needed to clear a lot more money, so I was just offering deals left and right to try to get some people to come to Miami. And Paul George wants $45 million per year. That's what he expects out of this free agency class, man. So we get Paul George, but the problem is, we have to renounce the rights on Bam Adebayo. So, yeah, Kawhi's going somewhere else. We could get Paul George, but we'd have to give her the rights on Bam Adebayo. But I don't think that's a smart idea, and that is a smart idea. So we're gonna have to renounce the rights on Kadeem Allen, of course. We're fine with that. But Iguodala, but Bam, we have to renounce the rights. And even if I get rid of Duncan Robinson too, that's not gonna make a difference. So I was trying to come up with some sort of salary, and if I did trade Gallinari, I probably could have been able to do it. So looking in hindsight, maybe I should have done that as well. But probably the smartest idea is the Celtics. Kawhi goes with the Pistons. Who? What? That's not supposed to happen. So, yeah, $38 million to Bam Adebayo. We're gonna have to get. I was trying to get the other players, before free agency or before he would get an offer. And so we do have Paul George there, and then Bam Adebayo. We renounce rights on Nunn. But here's the thing: in day 3, his contract Nunn is still restricted free agent. I was hoping I could, sign him. Sometimes 2K lets you sign him. He wants 17 mil, even when you don't have any money. I was hoping that's what was going to happen, but unfortunately, Bam Adebayo gets an offer from the Spurs, so we have to match that. It's between him and Paul George, and we got to go Bam Adebayo, the younger player, He's been part of the system, so we are now broke. So we do go for Lou Will. We do add him to the team, and he's going to be like a 6-man for us. So we're going to try to get Nunn back now. And I'm not sure Duncan Robinson and Caruso, but we only have room for Robinson, so we're just going to sign him back. And then Kendrick Nunn, I believe we did get back. Yeah, so we did. So, Gallinari, Iguodala, Isaiah Mobley, and KZ Okpala for Pascal Siakam. We were trying to pull off a major trade. And I was thinking about trying to maybe throw in Isaiah Stewart. He did throw in G League. He's up to 81 overall. I was looking, for somebody I could throw in there. I'm just not seeing anything that would maybe, fit the bill. So Danny Green, all these players for Siakam, and then we'll throw in 2 first-round picks. Will that get it done? Will it? Let's see. Do I want to go with our pick? It does not work. So we couldn't get Siakam. I was upset about that. I really wanted to get that power forward. I think, was Gallinari in that trade package? I think he was. But so we're gonna. There's our training camps where we're gonna send those. Isaiah Stewart's gonna get one as well. So Isaiah Mobley's gonna be in the G League. Here's our rotation for this season. We're going to have Lou Will as a 6-man with 25 minutes per game. Isaiah Stewart coming off the bench with 20. Robinson with 16. Bam, and then, not Bam, but somebody else had 16. So, grit and grind. I think might be running pace and space, something like that. But Giannis is your MVP once more. So, Kate Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. LaMelo Ball, 6-man. Defense player, Giannis. RJ Hampton, Rookie or Most Improved. Frank Vogel is Coach of the Year. We go 48 and 36. Or no. 46 and 36. So we did get a couple game upgrade. That's 6 games more. Jimmy had 21, so a little better year than last year. Maybe going back to the first season type of player he was. But look at Chris Paul. He always does so good in Sim. The Siakam makes the 3rd team. No Bam on the buyout. So gets a big contract. Doesn't do as good as we would have liked. Jimmy does make that defensive 2nd team. I'm not sure why he doesn't make the team every year, but he did make it actually this year. So rookie 2nd team. Isaiah Stewart is there. Before we submit, let's go ahead and take a look at the player stats real fast. 21 from Jimmy, 18 from Bam Adebayo. Very similar numbers to last year, basically the same thing, honestly. Jimmy actually did I see that right? Only 43% from the field from Jimmy Butler. Wow, okay. Usually when you do Sims, they're upper 40s, close to 50. So Gallo, 18 points per game. Tyler Hero, about 15, so big jump for him. I like to see that. Kendrick Nunn, 13, so a little bit of a drop. Lou Williams, 13 off the bench as a 6-man. Isaiah Stewart with 10. And there is Nunn's per 36 Chicago product. And you can see 18 per 36 for Isaiah Stewart. Very nice numbers from 83 overall. Now Duncan Robinson, 11 per 36. And Daniel Gafford, 4 points. And then only 31 from the field. Man, that's not good. Lou Will only shot 31 from downtown. Wish that was a little bit higher. But we are the 4 seed taking on the 5th seeded Detroit Pistons, and they are we're down 2-1 now, so that's not good. We should not be losing to the Pistons, bro. This is sad. 3-2, 3-3. Oh my! We get eliminated in 6, and the Nets defeat the Lakers in the NBA Finals. Do we have any good picks? We have the 10 via Chicago. And I was looking to maybe package Robinson and pick 10 for something. And this pick 8 doesn't do me a whole lot of good. But here's who we ended up drafting with 10, 22, and 25 of the 2nd round. So we're going to go ahead and accept all these options. Jimmy accepts his option, thankfully. Didn't want to have to try to pay him a bunch more money. Kyrie declines his $36 million option. We got Kendrick Nunn there, 81 overall now. And a $4 million qualifying offer. So let's go to moratorium period. Luka Doncic is out there, but to get Kyrie Irving, we need about $28 million. So here's another mistake. I traded Duncan Robinson for cap space, and I traded Lou Will for cap space here for a couple picks and just amen from the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we just got rid of that much money. So now we have about 28 in cap space, and I'm going after Bradley Beal. Doesn't want a ton of money, so roughly 30 million per year. Kyrie Irving wants too much, so he's going to decline that. But we have to get we have to renounce the rights of Kendrick Nunn to get Bradley Beal. So we're going to try to finesse the system and try to get Beal and Okpala and Nunn back. And for some reason, it will not let me do this. I still have, even though I have bird rights on them, I still can't do it. So, and you can see here we have room to sign $10 million, you know, which is how much Nunn was asking for. So we're going to sign Jeremy Grant, and we're also going to be signing Kendrick Nunn, or excuse me, Dennis Smith Jr., and then we're going to trade back for Nunn. I really like him, and we're going to get him back on the team. We're also going to trade Tarin Prince, so I just signed to like a minimum deal. So, yeah, this is the roster. We got our star in our final season. Now, I don't know, as you know, as a Miami Heat fan, what you really want is you want to be able to get that star probably in 2021. Before this, so like the Giannis, the Paul George, the Kawhi, you want to try to get one of those, and for some reason I only had 2 training camps. So I was looking for, you know, maybe a better power forward than Isaiah Stewart. Didn't really find one. So this is the lineup. We got 34 to Nunn, 36 to Beal, 36 to Butler, 28 to Stewart, 36 to Bam. Tyler Hero's at 6-man with 30 minutes. Mobley with 17, and you guys saw the rest. So grit and grind, I think, will just be our system unless we want to switch to, I think, balanced, or pace and space actually. So I think we're just gonna go pace and space just because maybe it's one more star. Maybe that'll do something for us. Maybe we can win some more games. So at the end of the year, we go 58, and we'll see what that is in just a second. But Giannis MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, Tyrese Halliburton was most improved, and Eric Spoelstra gets Coach of the Year with 58 and 24 record. Wow, Tyrese Halliburton went nuts on the Magic. All-NBA first team. LeBron's still out there doing his thing, and we get nobody on any of the All-NBA teams. Here to all-defensive teams, we don't get anybody. We do get Jimmy on the all-defensive second team, though. Good to see that. And I don't think we got anybody in the all-rookie teams. So, we're the #1 seed taking on the 8th-seeded New York Knicks. So this is the final season with Bradley Beal. So, like I was saying before, though, you're hoping for a star in you know, the first 2 off seasons, because Jimmy's gonna be getting old, and I know Beal's like 29 here, so that's not the ideal star. So, I mean, I guess Paul George is 30, but you know, in that free agency class. So it really depends on what, you know, Pat Riley and the Miami Heat want to do, who to pair up with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. But like I said earlier, it's hard to find, you know, a way to create cap space to get both Bam, Jimmy, and another star. So it's gonna be a tough thing to do for the Miami Heat front office. So maybe they'll try to pull off a trade. That might just be their best option, is to try to find somebody who's, you know, upset or that wants out of wherever they're playing. Maybe that is Bradley Beal down the line. So maybe he opts in and they try to trade for him, or it's, I don't know, somebody, Drew Holiday, maybe possibly. But yeah, so they gotta find somebody else to probably, you know, maybe push them over the edge. So we're gonna simulate the playoffs. There, you guys saw the stats. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate now. Hopefully we can make it a little bit farther than what the first round is, as far as we've gotten. So 2-0, 3-0, we are going to sweep the Knicks. Yes, we do. And we're going to move on to play Milwaukee, I'm assuming. No, game 7. And Detroit takes down Milwaukee. They defeated us last year. We're up 2-0 on them, though. 3-0. And we sweep them. So far we're a perfect 8-0. And we're going to be taking on Brooklyn, who defeated the 2-seeded Cavs. And 3-2 Brooklyn. 3-3. We get eliminated in 7 in our final season. So this was a failed rebuild. Have not had one of those, I don't think, yet. So that's unfortunate. But 2-1 and 2-2 Trailblazers in the NBA Finals. The Brooklyn Nets win in 6. Kyrie is your Finals MVP. And let's take a look at the playoff stats here. As Game 7 just wasn't enough to take down LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. So 390s on the team. Kendrick Nunn 83. I'm really surprised he didn't develop more. Isaiah Stewart got to 86, and you saw the rest of that. So, yeah, I mean, I gave him some untapped potentials, but let's look at the playoff stats and call it a day. I mean, look at the salary cap table. If we were doing another offseason, you have to find a way to pay Nunn and Jimmy, and you'd have a lot of money there, and also Harrow. So, and then everybody else is kind of expiring too. So, there would be a little more potential to swing some trades. Since this is fantasy, of course, to, you know, do that. But realistically, Miami Heat, they got to find a way to get in their star, draft a star or something. They got to get somebody else besides Jimmy, Bam, and Nunn and Harrow. I think they got to find another, like, true star to pair with Jimmy. Now those other guys aren't good, but I think they want to find somebody, you know, a true star to find next to Butler. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and drop a like in the video for more content. And we'll take a look at the playoff stats one more time here. But let me know which rebuild you want me to do next. I'm going to be doing all 32 teams fantasy and then realistic. So we'll see how this all goes. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.